Hey, so the other day I did like our live stream here, and then I went to my other job and like did like a little video there. And somebody's all, did you just go from no makeup and hair up to makeup and blah blah blah? You're so confident. And I'm like, do I look that bad in the morning?
Wow, that is such a mean thing to say to somebody.
Like, I think she thought she was paying me a compliment, but I was like,
you know what? I think she was trying to say, did you just go from no makeup to makeup like that? I think she was trying to say, like, you went from no makeup to makeup super quick and looked like it was effortless.
Yeah, she didn't say I looked bad. Like she was
Yeah.
like, it was like she was being nice, but I was like, I don't know how to take that.
Did you literally go from looking like Shrek to looking like a princess like that?
Oh my God. Oh my God. So I told you, hi, Lisa. I might come down this weekend to pick up those things that I ordered from your daughter that I can't say on our live stream.
Hi, Lisa.
Her daughter made me, you know, the cocoa bombs that you drop in the cocoa milk and they explode?
Yeah.
But they are like eggplant looking.
Okay.
They're in different color chocolate too.
Are you picking them up in Modesto?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them Ripon. Yeah, I'm picking them up in Ripon, Modesto when I come down there.
How many did you get?
3.
I want one. Can she get 4? How much are they? I'll take one.
My part. You don't want one. It explodes in the milk.
It's funny. I don't like. I'm not a. There's no.
Okay, fine. Yeah, because I only have 2. I have 2. I already have going to 2 people. They don't know who they are, so I'm not going to say their names.
I'll buy a fourth one.
Yeah, her daughter. She was like, I've been checking out the mold, so I've been eating salted caramel boy parts for breakfast. I was dying. I'm like, I have so many puns. I have so many. If you don't come down, I'm coming up. See, that could be another one of the puns, Lisa.
Put that on the packaging. Oh my God, put that on the packaging. We need to have a brainstorm sesh where we just come up with puns for this packaging. I'll bet we can make $1 million or like at least 100.
Lisa, I got your package. I need to give you.
That's another pun.
The actual address, because my address, I don't have, mail doesn't come to my house. It goes to the post office, and the guy in the post office hates my existence. So, all right. So Ian Riley, as you see, no dating sites. If you haven't been on social media or anything the last couple days, I made a couple jokes about it on the air yesterday with you gone. I know you wouldn't care. Like I made the joke, like if I won the lottery, I'd give you a cut, but I'm going to wait like a year so that you don't have to split it in half. So Ian Riley, unfortunately, is going through divorce. We all know
divorce is fun.
For those of you who've been through it, we all know it's been pretty hard these last few months. We haven't talked about it, but I've had a very sad best friend for the last few months. He's just good at.
Man, you've been a really good friend. Thank you very, very much. You and Angie and Ashley and like all of my work family has been super awesome. You know what? I don't know what to say. You know, like, remember when I had my detached retina?
Yeah.
Like 2 days later, I was asked for a divorce. And I'm like, man, I don't know which one's worse. Turns out that if you have a detached retina, it's actually still okay to cry. It doesn't hurt the surgery. Yeah, you know, I think I'm in an okay mood because this is something that's been kind of going on in the background for about 2 months now, you know? So like, we didn't say anything because we hadn't said anything to the kids. And you know, like, I don't want to say anything and then the kids get on distance learning or something and be like, hey, so what's up? You know, I mean, they're not gonna do that, but anyway, we finally ripped off the Band-Aid and just demolished their world the other day. I don't ever want to go through anything like that again. Man, you know what? It just sucks. Yeah. It is what it is.
The kids are the hardest part for sure.
Yeah.
Finance is second. Being a single parent, no matter what, finances is a hard thing. So make sure you have that in order. And then we were talking about dating, and he got on the Tinders, and I'm never ever doing any of that again. I did that for years. Tinder, Bumble, like
To be clear,
I'm done with dating sites. But I like that you're on them. You need to let me walk you. So, like, I've seen some of the female ones. Like, one of the female ones I saw was, don't be poor. I'm like, whoa, she's bold. And then,
I need to screenshot some of these because here's the thing, and I want to be super clear about this. I'm not on the Tinders and the Bumbles and the Plenty of Fishes because I'm looking to date or start a relationship or anything like that. I haven't
into a relationship.
No, I haven't been in the dating world in over a decade. I just wanted to see what it is that I'm up against when I'm ready to jump back in. Like,
and how did it go? You have been making fun of me for years, man. See what I'm dealing with? And the women are crazier because I've had it on men and women before, and I've looked at the women, and like I used to get hella mad at men who were like, don't use so many filters, blah, blah, blah. Cause I don't use filters. I don't know how, really. And they were right. Like some of these ladies, it's like they're like a little animal in every one of their photos. And I can't stand, don't put your kids. You don't have any pictures of your kids in your profile, do you?
I don't know. I don't know how to make a profile. I don't know. You're gonna have to help me on this one. I think I have. I think I have one. I think I have one of you and
kids in there. And then
one of you and me like posing with a kid, but I blurred the kid's face out.
No, just get a whole different photo.
I don't have any photos.
So
I know. And I don't know how to take selfies. You don't let me take selfies. The last time you and I took a selfie, I took it. Then you said, give me your damn phone. And then you took it because I don't know how to do that.
And then we took photos of each other, but I posted pictures of me and you before and put the guy as my co-host, and they're like, why would you put a picture of another dude in here? I put a picture of me and Sam Hunt before, and the guy was like, why would you put an ex-boyfriend? I'm like, I'm glad you thought I got this dude, but that's Sam Hunt, bro. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out some Photoshop. Don't block out the ex-wife, don't block out the kids. Or, you know what, just stay off of those sites for right now anyway.
I mean, do I go to the mall and get a picture taken of me inside of a brandy glass? There's a woman on there.
I don't know. While you're out doing your disc golf, you have your friend Becca that you disc golf with take some photos of you.
Okay. There's a woman on there who took professional photos in an orchard with her dog.
Yep. Whatever. I showed you the one guy that I sent you that was naked pole dancing, and you're like, oh, he's just trying to be funny.
That's different. That's not in an orchard with the dog.
No, it's not.
Oh, should I get screenshots of when I was doing the booty shorts at
yes.
Yes. But should I do that?
Yes. Do it.
Wait. So okay, hold on. It's okay for me to put pole dancing, but it's not okay for dude.
DMs to like talk to him and walk him through divorce. That's fine. Because I know I got kind of like possessive on you the other day on my social media that I'm going to be running background checks, and I am because I know some of you women, and there were a couple of you that I literally wrote to him behind your back and said, nope. Did I not? Did I not?
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? Somebody said, okay.
I'm talking about you. I am.
So listen, I'm a realist, right? Like I know where I am on the food chain. I know that on my best day, like I come in around a 7 or an 8, right?
You're cool. So, quit putting yourself down. You're one of the funniest guys I know. You're hella. Just don't get into a relationship right now.
No, I don't want to. I'm not trying to. But somebody told me, they said, you know, when you put that you got divorced, you know, regardless of your totem pole status, like your DMs are going to blow up. Like people are going to start hitting you up, right?
Yeah.
No, I've had 2 gay dudes hit me up, which I'm flattered. Thank you. I had one dude who led off with, "Hey stud," and I had one dude who called me a DILF.
Yeah, we both get that. I get women all the time. Okay, because it's how we come off on the air. You know what I mean?
But yeah, and honestly, like
before you start putting yourself down, like there are reasons I never get boy part pics. My friends get them immediately. My friends, if any one of my girlfriends signed up for Tinder, Bumble right now, by the end of the day, they would get a pic, that unsolicited pic. Me though, zero. You know why? We are public figures. So these girls not only don't want to be rejected by you, they don't want to be rejected publicly by you. And
Oh man, that
unless
sucks.
you're a crazy girl, I'm not going to let him do that.
Yeah,
Or
no, I would like to. I feel like you're reading. I feel like you're reading comments that I can't see. That did you read something I can't see?
no,
You started. Okay, you started laughing. I thought somebody like poked a jab at
no.
me.
I said I'm not going to call you out, or will I? But
No. I get you. You know what? I think that the reason that you and I have worked so well is because we have a yin and yang dynamic. Like when it comes to dating and when it comes to blasting somebody who's just an absolute turd, you do that and you do it comfortably and you do it well. That's you. That's okay. You know, like if you tell people that straight up, like, hey, if you're a tool, I'm probably gonna make fun of you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm a guy. So there's a couple reasons I'm not gonna do that. One is that when it comes to holding one's tongue, between the two of us, I think that I hold mine a little bit better. But that's not like a bad thing. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Right. Because that's our dynamic. Because when something needs to be said that somebody's afraid to say, you're the person that says it. You say the uncomfortable thing, right? That's you. I don't say the uncomfortable thing.
You're gonna start getting the thirsty women, because here's how it's gonna go. Like, I already had people wrote me first. Like, they know who the guard is. They wrote me. How is Ian? Blah blah blah. Is Ian going through divorce? How is he doing? And then I'll pass them along if I see they're fit for you. Like, as soon as I started tagging Chris in anything on my Facebook, women started writing him. So I know the thirsty ones are out there. So they're just scared of your public figure.
And that's totally cool. But like the girl that I saw in Reno 10 or 11 years ago, the one that like blew up my bathroom, we've talked about it, we laughed about it. I would never tell that story if she lived in Modesto, Stockton, Merced, or even my hometown of Auburn, you know?
Yeah.
Right. So like if I went out on a date with somebody, or if I had coffee or a Zoom date with somebody and like maybe she ripped a fart or something, or maybe it was just a terrible date, I would never tell that story. That would be so embarrassing. And on top of that, I don't have the leeway. I'm a dude. You're a girl. You can do those things. And it's sort of socially acceptable.
Yeah, it's not acceptable. Like, I don't even like the fact that I'm calling women thirsty. You know, I hate that, because I'm an aggressive woman, and I've reached dudes that I was interested in before, and I don't like to be called that. So we're not gonna like call you guys that if you guys write them. There was just some that I saw that I was like, no, I already put the kibosh on it.
But this is, you know what this is though? This has turned into a real test of, I think for the first time in my adult life, this has turned into a real test of like challenging myself to be comfortable with me in ways I have not been, because I'm a physical person. Like I like words of affirmation. I like people to tell me that I'm here for you. And I'm a yeah. What was that called again in the love language?
Physical touch.
Yeah. And so that's something that has not been a part of my life for the last 3 months. And I think that it would be very easy to put myself in a position where I could probably find somebody that's also just looking for physical touch and nothing else. But I think for the first time in my life, this is a chance where I can sit back and say, that's not the most important thing right now. I've got a couple of boys who are going through it. And I've got me, who, even though it's been a couple of months, I'm still pretty raw. And I think that if I am going to have a healthy adult life moving forward, I probably need to challenge myself like that.
All right. So he's going to be the chick on the show, and I'm going to be the dude on the show. So you're just looking for a good time.
No, why would you say it like that?
You want people to tell you you're pretty, and you want to eat.
No. What I was saying was, I think that this experience has taught me what it is that I find important in a partner, right? Like all the things we always talk about, like we want somebody who's a good conversationalist or funny or witty, you know, but like when we talk about our very basic bare needs, like my biggest bare need in a relationship when I get ready for one is I need somebody to affirm to me that they're there and they're not going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
I'm not ready to jump into anything like that with anybody. And so like, I think that this is a really good time for me to challenge myself to not actively look for something like that, you know, to like sit here and be cool with myself and say, hey, be cool with me that I'm here right now, you know, and be cool with me that these boys are here for me right now and they need me to be here for them right now.
That's the most important. Diamond, Thank you so much. Almond or oak, any, like, just let me know. Madden at K-Hop. Yeah,
Almond or oak.
Divorce is super hard. It sucks. So
Yeah,
I'm
it
glad.
does.
Yeah, super insightful, Gina. I'm glad that you are having a positive, like I didn't think you were going to be at work the rest of the week. Angie and I were. Angie's just plan on Ian being out, but I know that you have to work. Like, you have to stay busy. So
yeah, I got nothing else to do. I don't have a wife anymore, so.
Yes, divorce is super hard. He has to focus on the kids right now, which is super important because it does way more damage. Like, my kids, like, dude, one time Layla told me that it was my fault her dad left the state. Dude, that was like the hardest, I think, out of all of the things. And just don't fight in front of the kids. Don't, you were there. You were there through all of my ups and downs.
We had one. We have one kid who blames me, and we have one kid who blames mom. And it doesn't matter how hard we tell them that sometimes people just can't live together, and it's easier to live separately, but we're still homes, Like yesterday, one of my kids came up, so I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad at you. I'm like, I get it, buddy. And like, do you have any questions? Do you want to talk? Is there anything you're confused about? No, I'm just mad at you. I know.
See, I know, and I've been divorced 6 years, and my kids are just now, like, because they've asked before, like, you and Daddy get along so well as friends, like, how can you guys? And I'm like, your dad and I can't spend 5 minutes in a room together. We just can't,
Right.
And so the last 2 times that I went to Vegas, remember, I was supposed to stay there for a week, but after the first night, like, I was having high anxiety, and I'm sure so was he. We just don't get along, and I think that was the first. And it took 6 years for my kids to go, oh, this is why. Like, right. They are just fight. We just fight all the time. And right. And with Michelle being a therapist, you guys already know that therapy would probably be good for the kids. Our Esther's a really good one. She's a friend of yours too. I don't know if you guys want to cross that line. But I love her to death. I'm sorry for what you're going through. And we're going to make jokes about the dating because, like, I don't want you to go through your divorce, but I'm so excited to be like your wing woman. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since I've done this for anybody, and I'm going to be so good at it. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much. And you need to come up to Murphy's on Bachelorette weekends.
Oh, yeah. No, so I guess when all of this gets sorted out, I have like every other week off. I don't know how that works.
See, yeah, that's why, like, parents who are like, you can't have the kids this week, and I'm like, bye. No, I love sharing the children. A, don't do that to the parent if they don't actually deserve it and there's no physical anything. And then B, like, don't pretend you don't want time off. Everybody wants a weekend off.
Yeah, no, I do. You know what? I do. I'm looking at it. There, so not to get emotional, I'm just looking at the fact that my weekends used to be with the family, and now they're not. That part hurts.
I know, bub. I'm sorry.
You guys have been really awesome. And I love all of you. So I thank you very much. We're gonna joke. I'm gonna joke because joking makes me not do this.
I know you're.
I do this usually privately. I haven't said outwardly to anybody ever until now that, like, I used to do things with my family and now I don't. But that part will work itself out, and that part is just hard to reconcile.
I'm sorry, man.
But I got cool earbuds to have noise canceling, so when it gets too loud, I can put these in. I got a projector for Christmas, so I can watch Kings games now on a 100-inch wall. So, like, if we're gonna go glasses half full, I have my own bathroom now, which I haven't had in 6 years. I've been sharing a bathroom with 2 boys. I can make my room the way that I want my room to be. I can decorate my house the way that I want my house to be.
Yeah, Victor, you're absolutely right. It's okay to get emotional, man.
Glasses half full. I got some stuff in frames that I've wanted up for a long time. I hate taking down our wedding pictures. Is what it is. There's some emotions that are raw, and that's okay.
You don't have to do any of that right away. You're allowed to mourn in any way as long as you need. Stop talking. I'm working.
It took 2 months, but I took my wedding ring off. I feel bad. There's a lot of emotions because the wedding band was my dad's wedding band, so I feel like I kind of let that down. But that's okay. It's okay. Those things, they're just things. They're just things.
You didn't let anybody down, dude. You didn't.
They're just things. I know. It just sucks. It just sucks. And I don't drink, so I can't really like take a shot and be like, that's cool, we're gonna go to bed now.
Yeah.
I have to eat cheese and chips.
We're here for you. Anything you need.
I know. You guys have been great. You guys have honestly been great. And I seriously love all of you. And thank you very, very much. Every once in a while, I get a little bit like this. Nah.
It's okay to. It's okay if it's all day. Like, you could take a day, you could take a week, you know?
I'm good. I need this. And I like doing this. Like, this is fun for me.
Be like, and then it's going to hit all over again, or it might not.
Yeah, it probably will. It hits you at the weirdest times. I'll be watching Colbert, and then I'll think of something, and then I'll get really angry, or I'll get really sad. You know, it's just it's all just it's a big cycle.
It's all random. I think like I had meltdowns in between here and there, but like the dumbest one is the first time I couldn't figure out the TV, because he always did that. And it wasn't even about the TV or having somebody come. It was just literally like he always did this for me, and it was a meltdown day, and sometimes that's going to happen.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
All right. Well, we love you.
Love you too.
We're here for you.
I'm here-ish.
About this as much as you want.
I know. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate all of you, and I apprate everybody on stream and on my Facebook.
But
what's that?
I'm going to keep making jokes, but
so am I. Hey, remember when I was married?
Anybody has been on the live stream these last couple of weeks when Ian's like, "Yeah, you should listen to me because my marriage is rock solid. Y'all are putting it together now, right?"
Right. That's how we roll. I can't like when my dad died, the first thing I did was like for the first month afterwards, when somebody would call me, like a friend would call me, like, "Hey, it's Ian. My dad died 2 weeks ago. What can I do for you?" Because I don't know any other way to normalize it for me to make it a little less raw, you know, like and maybe that's a horrible coping skill. It probably is, but that's, you know, I'm not a normal dude. Like my brain is not wired right. So
how we roll.
That's how I roll.
Like, that's how we roll.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, we all love you very much, and we're all here for you.
I thank you. If you guys
have been through it and you have any advice for him, email him. Haha, look what I just did to you. You're going to get a whole bunch of emails today.
Oh, that's the other, you know what? Not that you want to talk about whenever you're going to have a parent die, but whenever you have a parent die, the worst thing that you're going to get is everybody telling you about when their parent died. Oh my God, please don't do that. And when somebody's parent dies, don't tell them how hard it was for you when your parent died too. We don't care. We're going through it.
So I'll stop telling you about how bad my divorce was.
No. I was there for that. I divorced too. This is my second divorce.
And, you know, I make jokes about Joe and stuff, but he went through it too. You know, he puts on a happy faith, a strong faith. Before sucks for him.
Joe is one of the first people to personally hit me up yesterday. And I didn't reply to a lot of people that hit me up yesterday because I wasn't really in a space to. But I replied to, like, you know, I've known Joe for 20 years. He's my friend. So I appreciated that.
You know, just like you and Michelle, even though Joe and I didn't work out, like, he loved his kids, you know, and so not seeing kids as much was the hard. I know for him was the hardest part. I mean, not hard enough to move, but.
And I have to remember that for Michelle too, because we have the one house and she has family down here and I don't. So it makes more sense for her to stay with family. And so right now she's kind of the one that's not able to see the kids as much. I mean, she can. We're right down the street from each other. But, you know, she's not under the same roof with them like she always has been. And so, like, that's going to be hard for her too until she has her place, because she has family literally a block away. I don't want to sound like a jerk. He's like taking her home. I don't have family. She does. And so it's easier for her to do that and it costs less. But it's going to be very difficult for her. And so, like, I have to remember that, you know, like, this is going to suck. Because there's, you know, like as much as I'm trying to be like an adult about this, there's some things that I'm really angry about, you know, and I have to shove that down for right now, you know, like, that's not important right now.
Well, when the kids are around, you don't call me or Angie and you don't have to shove it down. Just let it all out, bro.
Okay.
We love you.
Love you too. Hey guys, thank you very, very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.